Boom! Good afternoon, YouTube. Welcome back to my channel, JPM.Cuisine. Today for you, we've got another unboxing. Today's unboxing is coming from a knife that has become quite popular over these past years by a gentleman or chef named Brad Leone. You may know him from Bon Appetit. A lot of videos where he's done It's Alive, a lot of pickling type videos. Working with other celebrities and celebrity chefs of sorts. A very interesting character. And looks like he partnered with Lamson. I think I've seen this knife used in some of his earlier videos, maybe before he was partnered with him, I don't know. But he has a Chinese style Santoku. And this is actually one of those knives. And so this comes from Lamson. It's an American-made knife. Lamson, I believe, comes out of Massachusetts. So let's see what's in the box. Here we go. There he is, Brad Leone himself. This is the Lamson Brad Leone Signature Series 8-inch Santoku cleaver style. We've got a nice little polishing cloth here. And then we have the knife itself. And so this is essentially ships and packaged in the same box. So cost cutting there. So this is an 8-inch knife, I think about 203, 204 centimeters itself. This is the walnut handle. This again is the Brad Leone Signature Series. We've got a nice cutout on that choil there. A really tall cutting profile. Let's see, what do we got here? I'll put all the details, I'll put all the details like the weight and all of that, the specs in the description below. So the balance is a little bit in front of the choil itself. It feels really good in terms of balance. We see the polish on the machining there. Interesting itself. So the handle is walnut, so you may have to put some mineral oil or some type of oil on it. We've got a very polished spine on it, very rounded edge, and this is exactly like the ones that you see, I think, in his video. All right, so let's look at the profile. Nice little rocking profile, feels comfortable. We've got a little flat edge grind on the near the choil itself for that pinch, and so you get a pretty good positive lockup. Rounded walnut handle that actually feels kind of small, so I like that. If you've got smaller hands, you might find that a little bit more comforting. Let's see, it is a 420 HC steel, high carbon steel. Really cool. Not much flex in it at all. All right, well, I like the way it's a double rivet, brass rivets. Handle is very simple, fit and finish, very seamless, clean. Man, it does. So when you look at it in terms of construction, it doesn't look like much. It's a very simple knife, but there's a lot of focus or attention to detail, especially with that nice polish on the spine itself, the profile, the height, the sanding or the grinding down on the bottom of the blade to make it more of a flat surface, just to get the handle out of your way when you're cutting. Very nice. All right, so let's go ahead and get into some cutting here. We've got an onion. I apologize, I forgot to pick up tomatoes, but so what? We'll just cut an onion. So you get a lot of force here. It's actually feels pretty light for the size of this knife. Let's see, so we'll do some tip work here. Just cutting into this onion to do a quick dice. A little bit of drag cutting in. It's going to require a little bit of a touch up on the edge itself. I don't know if that's from shipping or what, but you get a lot of positive force that you can use on this knife because of the height. No scallops, so food's going to stick a little bit to it, especially with that tall height that you have there. Let's go ahead and we'll cut the other one. Just going to do cut here. Just do some, clean off the board, get a flat surface. feels good. Not so much on the draw cut, but definitely more for push cutting. You get a lot more power in the push cut, even though it's a Santoku. It does feel like a very heavily exaggerated Santoku, a very tall profile. Not necessarily as sharp as I'm used to, so I would finish this on a strop probably, just to see. But other than that, you know, factory edges don't necessarily make or break a knife unless there's a lot of defects in it, and this is just maybe not as sharp as I would like, so out the box. But again, most people are going to be able to finish their own knives. If you happen to buy this knife and you're new to cooking, you know, it's always a good skill to learn how to hone a knife, either with a honing rod or a ceramic rod is what I prefer, or a strop. And so giving a few, this one is straight out the box, so giving it a few strokes on your strop or on your honing rod might give it a little bit of a cleaner feel there. Let's go and cut into some green onion here. Okay. So I'm just trying to test and see sort of how the back of the knife feels compared to just the front or tip work. And again, it really lends itself well for a lot of force, downward force, a lot of pressure. The rock, smooth. Okay, get those out of the way there. Just cut up straight. Not bad. Yeah, that tip definitely can use a little bit of a touch up on there. So I won't challenge it or question it too bad out of the box. But most of you, if you buy this knife, you may not think it's as sharp as it could be or as it should be. And that's primarily, again, your mileage may vary based on if they're hand sharpening these at the factory. All right, other than that, let's go ahead and cut into this cucumber. Just do some rough chopping here. It's very comfortable. So let's talk about, outside of the performance of the edge itself, let's talk about the feel. And, you know, it is that Santoku. So if you're familiar with a Santoku, you know, you're probably going to have about, maybe an inch or two, inch and a half difference in terms of height. The blade would usually end right around here, so you get a little bit more length on it. Man, that edge is killing me. Brad, I apologize. I hope I'm not trying to do a disservice to the company or to you, but you know, I doubt you're watching anyways. But that edge definitely needs some touching up, so I'll touch it up, guys. But if you get it and yours isn't as sharp as you were expecting from some of your other knife purchases, don't fret. Just learn to you're gonna have to learn to strop or hone or even sharpen knives one of these days. So not bad though. I like the way it feels. I like the way it cuts. You know, I'm gonna focus primarily on the cutting feel as opposed to the performance of the edge. I'm gonna hit this one up, but very comfortable. I reviewed another knife that was very similar in terms of the hybrid approach, the Kitchen Toe by Chef or Milk Street, and you know, I feel like in terms of quality, there's a lot of things regarding that knife that I like. This is definitely a lot more rustic, a rustic feel, but still very comfortable in the hand. Man, I can't complain about it. I like the hybrid approach with the Santoku and a little bit more height. So you get a little bit more feel of a cleaver, that chopping. The rocking action feels really good. But again, I would just touch up the edge. Well, I hope. Hey guys, just a quick update. I spoke to Lamson about this knife after filming this. They offered to replace it or repair it. I fixed it myself. They sent me a free sheath. Wonderful customer service. I appreciate them. Thank you guys. Back to your video. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. Working on getting a couple more out. Definitely have some more knives on hand that I need to review for you guys, but just been busy. So I appreciate your patience with me getting back into the video thing. But if you haven't subscribed, please subscribe. I've got more videos coming up, and for those who have subscribed and stay with me, I appreciate you guys through it all. But stay tuned, we've got more coming. Thanks for watching, and we'll catch you on the next one.